Exploring the unknown, the journey of the mysterious genius who patented the UFO. No person has been widely recognized as the inventor of unidentified flying objects. The term UFO is based to describe sightings of unknown flying objects in the sky that cannot be identified as any known aircraft, weather phenomenon, or other natural or man-made objects. The phenomenon of UFO sightings have been reported throughout human history and remains largely unexplained. While some individuals have claimed to have built or invented flying saucers, there is no credible scientific evidence to support these claims. And so, when we discover that someone actually created the very first flying object to receive a patent in 1945, decades before the UFO craze, the narrative of the UFO becomes both odd and more commonplace. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be astounded. Welcome to a world where the impossible becomes possible, where the skies are no longer the limit. Welcome to my channel, and I am honored to introduce you to the mysterious genius who patented the UFO. This visionary inventor has challenged conventional thinking and revolutionized the world of aviation and space explorations with their patent technology. In this channel, we will embark on a journey to uncover the secrets behind this mind-bending invention and discover the impact it has had on our world. From its inception to its potential future, we will delve into every aspect of the patent UFO. So sit back, fasten your seatbelts, and get ready to explore the unknown. Let's take flight and discover the story of the patent UFO. We begin our journey with a look at the background of the mysterious genius who patented the UFO. This visionary inventor has left a lasting impact on the world of aviation and space exploration. But who exactly is this person, and what led them to create such a revolutionary invention? In this brief overview, we will touch on the key points of the early life and education of the mysterious genius, their journey in the field of aviation and space technology, and the events that led up to the invention of the patent UFO. From their humble beginnings to their rise as a world-renowned inventors, we will give you a glimpse into the story behind the mysterious genius who patented the UFO. It all began on October 12, 1901, when the Dutch-American artist and polymath Alexander George Wagers was born. He is most known for his work as a sculptor, painter, printmaker, blacksmith, carpenter, philosopher, mechanical engineer, aeronautical engineer, and novelist. Wagers' Dutch parents, Albert Wagers and Johanna van Leeuwenhoek, had a sugar plantation and a hotel in Mojokerto, Dutch East Indies, where he was born. His mother was a literature and language instructor at a Surabaya high school, while accompanying his father on botanical adventures in Indonesia. Alex's father helped him develop a great passion for nature, design, and ecology. Alex also inherited his mother's gift for language. His affluent parents sent him to study in the Netherlands in 1916. He earned degrees in mechanical engineering from Groningen Polytechnicum and shipbuilding from a vocational school in Dordrecht. He also spent a brief time studying at the Royal Academy of Art in The Hague. Wagers returned to Java in 1923, and his Dutch fiancée Jacoba Hutter followed him in 1924. As a result of Jacoba's inability to adapt to the tropical environment, they emigrated to America in 1926. Jacoba passed away in 1928 during the stillbirth of their lone child as a result of hemorrhaging during a cesarean surgery. Wagers, who was devastated by his wife passing, chose to give up engineering in favor of painting. Alex enrolled in a summer course in sculpture taught by Avert Fairbanks in July 1929 through the Art Institute of Seattle. He made one of his most famous sculptures, Morning, which gained him a scholarship at Lorado Taft's Midway Studio in Chicago after it drew the notice of the eminent artist. After that, he pursued a variety of studies in the field of art that attracted him to prominent European locations. In the 1930s, after relocating to California, he opened a studio in Berkeley and started instructing. In 1934, Alex became a citizen of the US. His mastery of Malay, Dutch, Italian, German, and English led to his deployment to intelligence operations after he joined the US Army in August 1942. His Discopter was given a patent by the US Patent Office in 1944. An additional disc and hovering aircraft that have been produced since then have been based on his concept. His artistic career. In 1937, Wagers received recognitions for his artistic career by having a solo show at the Cliff Hotel in San Francisco and being exhibited at the Oakland Art Gallery. His pieces were included in the 1937 and 1938 San Francisco Art Association shows. Alexander Wagers was described as a modern Leonardo da Vinci by the San Francisco Chronicle, which also described him as a sculptor of heroic dimensions, an inventor, a marine, mechanical, and aeronautical engineer, an artist with the camera, and a virtuoso practitioner of end-grain half-tone wood engraving. He is also a toolmaker, beekeeper, carpenter, electrician, plumber, blacksmith, and machinist. He is also a hesitant prophet and a teacher, and admirers flock to him. His work was recognized as a national treasure and was housed in the Smithsonian Institution's collections in Washington, D.C. before 1940. Wagers the sculptor. Wagers and his wife Jacoba Hutter relocated to Seattle in 1926, according to Ashley Fans at Bloomberg Businessweek, where he pursued a profession as a marine engineer and delivered architect and started out inking drawings of the sculptor. The flying saucer-like device he might sooner or later patent after working for many years as a painter and sculptor while grieving the loss of his wife, who passed away in childbirth in 1928. It appears that the moment was right for a wave of technical conversion evolutions or a technological theft by the time Wagers was prepared to relaunch the Discopter. Perhaps as Wagers alleged, UFOs were Army test planes being flown by test pilots who were operating something built to the inventor's specifications that weren't a UFO, but rather an attempt to build a better helicopter. Wagers' Discopter was a vertical takeoff aircraft that resembled what would eventually be known as a flying saucer in appearance. He created a ton of intricate drawings of the airplane depicted in several American cities, including San Francisco and Chicago. After sending these thorough designs to every department of the US military, he ultimately received word that while they were captivated by the idea and design of the ship, they weren't ready at the moment since the war effort had taken precedence over its development. He did, however, file a patent applications for the Discopter design with the US Patent Office in January 1944, and it served as the model for other related aircraft that have been created up to this point. NASA and the US Navy started developing vertical takeoff vehicles in the 1950s that strikingly resembled the patent Discopter. Wagers was furious and persuaded that his concepts had been stolen. The story was covered by the media. An item titled Carmel Valley Artist Patent Flying Saucer 5 years ago, Discopter may be what people have seen recently, appeared in the San Francisco Chronicle in 1950. According to the article's conclusion, the idea served as the model for all subsequent disc-shaped vertical takeoff aircraft developed by the US Armed Forces and commercial sector, both domestically and overseas. Published works. He is a published author in a variety of subjects, including philosophy, blacksmithing, and the making of tools, in addition to his works in sculpture, painting, photography, and wood engraving. The Modern Blacksmith, The Making of Tools, and the Recycling, Use, and Repair of Tools are three of his most well-known works. The first is commonly referred to as the Blacksmith's Holy Book. The Complete Modern Blacksmith, a publication that was published posthumously in 1997, contains all of these. Wagers' philosophy. Wagers had an agnostic philosophical perspective and claimed that truth defined, as the forces and precise designs inherent in nature and her works, was the wellspring of existence. By defining nature as the all-encompassing truth propelling all global unseen forces, being self-governing and producing rock, plant, and animal development bound. Wagers, according to one of his pupils, Peter B. Part, connected nature with the notions of divinity among human civilizations. He adds that Wagers promoted living life to the fullest, which included following one's passion for the joy of it, as opposed to seeking celebrity or financial gain. Each would achieve the greatest degree of freedom via a life of simplicity and following his philosophy, a discipline that included learning how to continually lessen dependence on material needs and would result in deeds and acts of high value. Wagers promoted the use of waste materials that modern cultures discard as worthless rubbish to repurpose them for a new use or to create art. The modern terminology for his ideas is recycling and sustainable living. This is the account of George Wagers, a mysterious genius who patented the UFO and lived from October 12, 1901 until July 23, 1989. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of the mysterious genius who patented the UFO. We hope you have enjoyed this in-depth look into the technology, the inventor, and the controversies that surround this groundbreaking invention. Whether you're a fan or a skeptic, we hope you have gained a new perspective on the world of aviation and space explorations and the innovative minds that are shaping our future. From the patent technology to the day-to-day life of the mysterious genius, we have provided a comprehensive examination of this fascinating subject. We'd like to thank you for watching and invite you to continue exploring the world of innovation and invention. Thank you, and see you next time.